How long have we been going for? An hour 30 about. That is, not too bad.
That is...
How long are you able to stay around?
Probably for maybe another half hour.
Another half hour? Alright, just let me know when you have to go and I'll find the save book. Anyway, my fingers are on the wrong keys again. There we go. Oh, do I want to go around chasing the Scourge stuff? There's not a whole ton of Scourge that you can clean up in the castle, but there's a little bit.
I remember us doing this. We did the stream, didn't we? The Pi Day thing.
Pi Day stream? I thought we didn't do this game. Because I couldn't get it running.
One of us did this game.
One of us did this game?
We took it into... I did the first game, which was agonizingly long because you can't skip any cutscenes.
Uh-huh. Oop, there's a key.
And then you did the second game, and I'm not sure if we did the third game or not. I don't think that was working.
I thought you did the first game and I did the third game, but I might be wrong. I'll have to go back and look at what I have.
Okay.
I'm still very surprised that trader had the card.
The third game is super short, isn't it, compared to this one? Like, you can finish it.
I want to say my Let's Play of that was like 14 videos, and my Let's Play of this game was like 17 or something like that. I don't remember exactly.
Let's see which house is ahead this week. It appears that Gryffindor is...
I have a slightly bigger lead over Slytherin than I did the last time, okay.
You get to visit the bonus bean room.
Don't. That's not slight, that's a lot.
I had a lead of about 100 points, 120 I think, the first time around.
Is it possible to be like... Does the game let you be in the lead like throughout the entire game and never fall behind?
Pretty much.
Or does it necessarily have to at some point? I don't know.
For no plot-related reasons.
Okay.
Whoa, I just missed a whole bunch of them. Although there is the bit at the end where Malfoy says, you'll be in second place or whatever he says. And, Dumbledore's like, nope. But I don't think that's, actually related to any of the, actual standings.
In terms of, reward and stuff, like pickups, I think the bean bonus room in Prison of Azkaban was way better. Because it kept changing. It kept getting like new pickup items.
Like the first time around there were only beans, the second and third times around they had the other goodies.
Like cauldrons and pumpkin pasties and stuff.
Although that
that's why I like
part...
this. That's why I'm excited about this remake thing, because we can add all those in.
You really are looking forward to this HP remade project.
Yes. We've already got like cauldron cakes, and it'll be piss easy to add up the rest of the stuff. I shouldn't be swearing, but you know. I've gone so long without swearing.
I wouldn't consider piss a swear word. Maybe a little bit, not something you'd say at a dinner party, but it's not like... Well, then again, that teacher I mentioned earlier would probably get mad at you anyway.
You might have to do it at a dinner party at some point, depending on how much wine you've drank.
Yeah. Although you probably wouldn't tell people that. I'm going to powder my nose.
Hold my drink while I go take a piss, please. Best pickup line ever. In the best setting ever as well.
Oh, okay. Have fun with that.
What's going on here? What are they on about?
They are going and investigating the scene of the crime on the second floor.
The Myrtle thing.
I love how long this hallway is.
I think that whatever attacked her might not be human. Here we are at the scene of the crime.
Do you know what I'm really annoyed at? They brought back Peeves. They didn't bring Peeves into the movies, but they made it Myrtle useful in the games.
Uh-huh.
In the fifth game, she was major useful.
Well, useful slash annoying.
Annoying, yeah, but she was a... She had to... What didn't she, like, remind you of, like, rewards and stuff?
Yeah.
To collect. Yeah.
She was kind of the level up guide in the fifth game, for lack of better things to call her.
Also, one thing that might is probably could help with future stuff. So you know, in the fifth game, you kind of have to go around with the Marauders map, following these footstep things that guide you.
Yeah.
On the ground.
The quest
do
markers,
you like that,
for lack of better things to call them.
Yeah, yeah. Is that? Did you prefer that, or do you like the nearly headless Nick guide version of things? Which
I
would you
can't
say
say
is...
that I have actually been familiarized with the nearly headless Nick version because that is in the 6th game, but I imagine I would prefer that because it's not so in your face.
You can kind of summon him whenever you want, and then be like, I need to go to this place, and then he'll guide you.
But you still have to get there,
Basically.
you're not just following the dotted line.
You have to follow Nick to get to where it is that you're
Oh,
going.
you do follow Nick.
Yeah.
Alright, I was not aware of this.
He will travel with you until the end of that path.
I don't know, I suppose that would seem a little more organic. People, comments, if you are still following us. Let me know what you think. Can
Yes.
I go this way? No, I cannot go that way, because that is that secret requires a spell that I do not have.
If people still watch Harry Potter videos these days, don't even know.
Well, we'll find out.
You know what you could do? You could share this on your Discord server if you want, on our Discord server. And,
I mean, we do enough talking about design that it will probably fit in anyway, right?
Yeah.
When I played, what was it? When I played Order of the Phoenix not too long ago, I did a fair amount of talking about design, but not as much as we are now, because, it's easier to nerd when you have 2 people. And nerd is now a verb.
Yay, we're now nerding out. What I can say though, I know we've kind of been going off tangent and talking about so many random different things, but I think our commentating is way better now than we tried to do it on the Pi Day thing.
You think so? I mean, we're
so.
older now. We've had more experience with commentary in general.
Even though, I guess so. But back then, I was just sitting there like a potato, like not really. I didn't even know what to say.
The other thing about the Pi Day thing is that we had people popping in and out because people kept joining the Skype call and having to like go do something else and whatever. Okay. And I think that made it a little bit of well, interesting.
I think what happened at one point is that a friend of mine, he came to my room. I think he was really hungry or something, and I had a Mars bar. I was like, alright, take this, dude.
I remember that.
Yeah, he came into my room, got his Mars bar, and just walked off.
I remember you talking about food anyway. Whoops. I don't really need that.
Okay, because of our time differences, when we were doing this, it was like probably 4 or 5 a.m. for me, and it was kind of like 10 or something for you.
Yeah, because I was doing it in the evening/night, and whoops.
Yeah. And the thing is, I was basically living on campus at the time, and we have a kebab shop at my university, which is open pretty much all night, because people who aren't inside, like us, go party and they get drunk, and they're up all night, and they get hungry. So I basically went there amidst a bunch of drunk people, and I tried to order a food. And it was super awkward. It's super weird being the only sober person.
Ooh, I just took damage again, sorry.
Yeah. So I had to basically just sit there, listen to a bunch of drunk people coming up to me trying to talk and chat.
I vaguely remember you mentioning that.
Yeah. Eventually I got my kebab and I got back and I ate food. I ate kebab at like 4 or 5 a.m. in the morning, which is...
Was that that had to have been like a Saturday or something, otherwise there would have been no way you would have been able to stay up that late. I don't remember what day Pi Day 2014 was.
Were we not recording it on Friday? It was a Friday we were recording.
It was a Friday?
So Saturday was the day after. I think it was a Friday, yeah. I think that's your general go-to day for recording super long stuff.
Yeah, that was my, back then that was my streaming day, recording day, whatever. But I don't remember what day Pi Day was. It might have been a Friday. That would make sense.
You were... Did you got up super early for this, didn't you? I imagine you started, like, super early. You don't usually record this sort of time, do you?
Yeah, ooh. More almost damage. Come on, stop that. It is currently... What time of day is it right now? I must look at my phone. It is 11:52 in the morning right now. In, US Eastern Time.
So you started this at about 9.
9 or 10, about.
That's super early, wow.
Ooh. Come on. Why do I have so much trouble with these guys right now? You can go into these cages and find goodies in there, but I don't feel like doing that. Instead, you can go further there. You cannot shoot your
Look at
whatever
that,
at me.
that fire particle just... Oh, it's gone now. It was just chilling there.
Yeah, I was just standing on the iron bar, because, you know, that's how fire works. Alright, there we go, and that is a Lumos Gargoyle. No, you don't. Let's see. There's not much that you get for illuminating this gargoyle. It's a little bit disappointing, because there's only a cauldron here. And a frog, apparently, because the game has decided that I need health. That's a cool thing that the game does.
Get it before it jumps away. I hate chocolate frogs in this version of the game.
The way they jump away?
Yeah, it's so annoying. The devs just wanted to just, like, mess with us. I'm 100% sure on that.
I think they wanted to make it like the movie, because remember in the first movie, the chocolate frog would, when Harry opened it, oh, come on. It just jumped out the window.
Like, gameplay-wise, come on.
I know, it wasn't really necessary. It's funny, I'll give it that much, but it's probably not the best design decision in the game.
I think in the third game, I think they really messed up the chocolate frog in the third. In the third game, it didn't do anything. It just lay there.
They just
it didn't even jump.
They just stood there and animated. Yeah, I liked them in the first game where they would
in the first game, they would hop. They'd hop on the spot. They wouldn't run away.
I imagine that's something that you are going to implement in the HP Remade project, is frogs that jump.
Well, there's already a jumping animation, so I don't need to do much.
Oh, is there?
Yeah.
Okay.
That I'll just leave that as the idle animation. It jumping. That's what all it does. Just jumps up and down until it gets collected.
Because I mean, it's a frog, and what else is there? Where are you? No, you don't. Aha!
Dragonite,
Yeah?
why could the frog not drive to work?
Why?
Because it got towed.
No!
No!
No! What made you think that was a good idea?
Because I've been full of slightly worse ideas all this time, I don't know.
Oh boy. Anyway, Peeves isn't here.
In terms of jokes, oh my gosh, I can go places that are strictly off limits.
Ooh, it does
I
curve
don't
and
want to do
on
that.
him.
Yeah.
That's
I think
cool.
it does that with anything that flies, to be honest. Oh.
I thought in the Scourge challenge when we met Peeves, he was just sort of standing there. And do I feel like going after all of these secret areas in here?
What on earth is this thing? I don't remember this.
You don't remember this part? It's sort of a
Yeah.
maze where you have to hit the buttons and open up the path forward.
Have you unlocked Spongify yet, or am I just being...
I have not.
Okay.
And gnome. Interesting. I like how when the gnome picks up the bean, it comes out a different color when you hit it with whatever you hit it with. Flipendo.
I hear you.
Ooh, I almost fell off there. But do I feel like going after all of these holes in the wall? Kind of do, but I kind of don't. Let's see, I imagine you have about 15-ish minutes left before you have to go.
Let me see. I can probably stay for a while more.
Okay.
Depends. How long are you planning to record this for?
As long as you're here, I guess.
Fair enough.
It's definitely more interesting dual commentary than solo.
Yeah.
More fun too, I will say.
I'll hang around. I'm not strictly limited to 15 minutes.
When we did the Pi Day stream, how did it go? Was it were you watching the stream? Were you watching the stream to see what I was doing, or was there a screen share active?
I don't think we were doing a screen share at the same time because bad internet and old laptop. On your
Yeah, I
part.
can't
I
imagine.
don't know. I imagine I'd be watching the stream on Twitch. Oh, and it was Twitch back in those days, wasn't it?
It was
Not
Twitch, yeah.
YouTube. Yeah.
I can't do that.
Would you say Twitch is still more popular than YouTube for streaming, or
Probably.
because it? Yeah.
Alright, you know what? Forget this third hole in the wall.
I think I've got no idea what's going on here. I'm just completely baffled right now.
I am just trying to make it so that, you know what? Screw not taking damage. We're gonna do this. That actually did a lot of damage. Now much better. I'm gonna actually look at the chest. You said it's floating?
If you look, if you try and look, I don't know if you
kind
can
of
get the
see
camera
that.
to do it. Yeah. If you go into free cam mode, which you probably can't at this point.
Yeah, I don't have debug mode enabled.
Yeah.
But yeah, my guess is so that when you look down into it, the bottom of the chest isn't
It
Z-fighting with the floor.
doesn't Z-fight with the floor, yeah.
Maybe the hitbox is like a pixel bigger, a unit bigger, whatever. Oops.
Yeah, well, I imagine that'd be the case. Oh. Okay. That's the one thing I don't like about Unreal Engine 4 that we're using.
Yeah.
Because you know how the hitbox is. It's not a cylinder. It's not a box. It's like
It's
a
a
weird
capsule,
capsule
right?
shaped thing. Yeah, so it's weird to judge where the bottom of the thing is.
Oh, here's another instance of the textures not lining up properly, which is a little funny because it does at the bottom, but it doesn't at the top of the same texture.
It always usually happens when you've got like a doorway or something that's supposed to open up.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Anyway. Let's see. I somewhat expect that my first death is going to come here. Remember this part of the game?
What does this part of the game do, my dude?
The rotating platforms that you have to jump on?
No, I don't remember these. There's so many things I've forgotten from this game.
Oh boy. This is, this part of the game gave me headaches. And nightmares.
Oh.
Because you have to do precision
can see that.
platforming, which is not something that I was ever very good at.
I love the atmosphere though, the lighting and stuff. It's like
Lighting.
all red and now it's all blue now. I don't get. So that was lava. This is I don't know, and this is
It's
all
like
green.
colored water.
Oh, or is it? It's all the colors of the houses, I think. To be honest.
Oh, I never
Blue.
noticed that. This is red. I think that one was yellow.
Is
Or
there
no, this
is
one's
there
yellow.
yellow somewhere?
That's yellow-ish. The other one was red.
Oh, okay.
Green,
There we go. Revelation.
and, blue.
Epiphany.
Never noticed
we
that.
got
I don't
the
know if that was on purpose or not. Yep, I made it.
It looks good though. Yeah.
Must save because I don't want to do that again.
The third game had really cool mechanics, but the whole overall, if they had kept so many like things from this game, and carried it over, it would have been such a great game.
I know.
Like they had like the multiple aiming thing, so 3 people, companions and stuff.
The companion cast. Where did the fire? Where did
Companion
the note go? Oh.
Oh, there we go. Imagine if the third game had every single creature and every single spell from this game as well. All those mechanics.
Imagine if there was. I wish there was more outdoor areas. I know there was the Draconic Force Lap Force challenge, which basically took place in a greenhouse, but. Hello. I do kind of wish you got to do more outdoors like you did in Professor Sprout's levels in this game in the previous one. You know what I also thought was kind of cool, come to think of it? Huh?
What was cool? What?
How you basically have 2 spell challenges for every spell in the third game with the final exam levels.
Oh yeah, so you got the main one and then the. That's true.
I never thought of that. I never thought of it.
Draconiforce was an awesome mechanic, and Leopard Force.
Yeah, imagine if, and I went off on this on the 1000-ish word essay that I wrote about why this game is awesome, but imagine if you got to like use Draconiforce and Lapiforce in the Grand Staircase.
Oh yeah, you could imagine then that you could use that for like secret areas exclusively. So like some places you could only get to secret areas wise with those things. Just
Yeah,
yeah, in the
there are
Grand
so many
Staircase and
possibilities
such.
that you could have fun with if they did that.
This is why we're starting from scratch, fresh, and new. Go make this happen. Oh,
There's a lot of stuff going on at the moment here. Okay, much better. I have a cousin who plays this game, and he can just run across these moving platforms to get to the other side here,
okay.
and I have never figured out how to do that.
He's Jesus. I'm joking.
That's always the
I
answer.
should-
Yeah.
I should not say that. I kind of said that without thinking because this country is much less religious. Oh, gosh.
I mean, most people don't care. And the people who do are probably not the type who would watch a Let's Play of Harry Potter. Ooh, I almost stepped in the fire there. Let me see.
Because this game is the work of the devil, right? Oh,
I mean, it has witchcraft in it. It has to be.
yeah, it has to.
At least, that's what people
I'm just
tell me.
wondering, are Harry's like knees not broken by now? Like the amount of times he just, it looks like he's jumping knee first to climb stuff, right?
Kind of. He smashes his knees into the wall whenever he